Okay, I've gone ahead and scanned this drawing that you're seeing up on the screen. I scanned it to a SD drive off my scanner. A little cleaning up I need to do here. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go to image rotation to clockwise 90. Now, and then I'm going to grab my selection tool here in Photoshop, and it says I can't move it. Okay, well, we can fix that. We're going to go to layers, and what I'm going to do now is go to a Control A and do a copy. I'm going to create a new layer. I'm going to do a Control V, and I'm going to paste on that layer. Okay, this layer right here, I'm going to go ahead and put it in the trash can and say see you later. Now with that done, I can go to image rotation arbitrary. Now what I can do on that, I need to actually rotate it in the clockwise direction 2 degrees. So I'll rotate it, and that's actually a little bit much, so I'll do a Control Z. I'm going to rotate that maybe 1 degree. Let's try that. Arbitrary, we'll say 1 degree. And yeah, that kind of cleaned it up. But I got all this stuff in the background that shows transparency. So what I'll do is I'll create a new layer, drag that down to the back, and I'll take my fill color, which is white, and I'll just put it on that layer, as you can see, and it's cleaned it all up. But I'm going to move some stuff around here, and so you can kind of see it squared up. Let me go to the first layer up here. I'm going to move that over a little bit and scale that up. That's perfect. So with that second layer, I'm going to use my paint bucket and paint in there. Okay, and right now I'm going to go ahead and okay, you can see here I've gone ahead and rotated it back where I've got it square. I filled in my background. Now I've created a third layer right here, and I'm going to put my name in it. So that way I can automate the process of not having to key in my name each time. Now I don't really know what my font is, so I'm going to come up here to do a Control T, and that'll bring up my character. So right now I'm set to Arial, and what I'm going to do is Arial Italic, and I want to probably set my text height to, let's go to 12. And I'm going to write my name in caps. Now it looks like it's all coming in white. What I'm going to do is zoom up on that so I can actually see it. So I use my Alt key and my middle mouse button, and I'll zoom up on that. And I'll go ahead and now double click that, doing a Control A here, and I'll change myself to my default. And as you can see, it filled that in. Probably need to make that a little bit bigger. Okay, now that I've zoomed up on this and you can see the Richard I put in there, let's go ahead and make that bigger. So I'll go to my text command. I can just use the T command, my T off my keyboard, and that'll open up the text command. So I'm going to do a Control arrow to the right, and that'll take me to the end, and I'm going to key in Platt, all uppercase. Now with that done, I'll do a Control A again, and I'll ramp up my size to, let's try 16. Yeah, that looks a lot better. Okay, so I'm going to take this now, and I'm going to move this more over to this area right there. And what I'm going to do at this time is I'm going to select that text one more time, hit my T command, and do a Control A. And let's play around with some of these fonts. I believe I have, these are all bold. This is Armino, I don't know what that is. So we'll just go with the Arial Italic, and that'll look fine. We'll just go with that. Okay, so I'm liking what I see here. Let's go ahead now and let's do a deselect that, and I've got that where I want it. And what I'll do now is I'll write the word DWG. So go back to my T command, and I'm going to key in DWG, DWG colon, and I'll take these two pieces of text here and I'll kind of line them up like that. And then I'm going to come over here to and select, actually I'm going to do another piece of text here, do a T command, and I'm going to key in scale, S-C-A-L-E, and I'll put colon, and I'm going to say 1, I'll use always metric, excuse me, not metric, but I always use English units, 1 inch colon, and then I'll leave that blank, and I'll come back and figure out what that scale is going to be at a later time. What's nice about Photoshop, as you see here, it allows me to come over and scale and link these up and all be horizontal together. Okay, that looks pretty good for now, so let's go ahead and save our file. We'll do a save as, and we're going to give this file the name of We'll call this drawing sheet. Let's make it even more, it makes sense. Blank drawing sheet. We're going to take it and put it up on our documents folder. We're going to go down here to where my tutorials are, which is right here. We'll go to Tissue Box logo, and I'll put that in there, and I'm going to save that as a Photoshop file. If I can find Photoshop in here, looks like it's encapsulated large document. There it is, top one, PSD. So we'll save that file there. Hit save, and that's good. And now I'll go ahead and reset my workspace here to Essentials. Okay, I'll do a Control-0 to zoom all the way out and see my drawing. That looks pretty good. Now I'm going to go ahead and print this drawing. We'll go to our print command, and with the print command there, it'll come up. I'll make sure that I'm in the right printer. In that case, it's the LaserJet 400. That's good. I've got it set to 5 copies. Let's be aggressive. Let's go for 10. So I can see my printable area looks all pretty good. So I'll go ahead and hit print. So now it's going out to my printer, and while it's at my printer, it'll go ahead and print this document for me, so that way I can actually see it on a piece of paper and I can draw from it. It says proceed. Yeah, that's fine. We'll go ahead and do that. And we'll go out and print the job. Okay, we'll come back to this in a moment. Okay, what I've done is, now that I've gotten that project completed where I scanned the drawing sheet and put my name on it, you know, I always try to keep in my planner, and this is my planner right here before you, as you see, I always try to keep those drawing sheets in there, so as I need to draw, I've already got them there ready and available for me in my planner. There's always times where I need to be drawing and sketching and that kind of thing. Also, I've gone ahead over here on my drafting table and I've set up, about to tape down my drawing so I can do my rendering of the tissue box right there with my new design upon it.